Hey, good morning guys. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for checking in. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic week. We got some rain finally, which means I have to now start planning my videos in between breaks in the rain. So I'm gonna try to get this install knocked out because I don't have a shop yet. If you check out our merch page and you decide to buy some merch from maxpal.com, all the proceeds from that go towards building a shop so that I can make more in-depth and more frequent install videos like the one you're about to see today. Today, I'm going to be installing a solar panel on the Toyota Tacoma. Before I really get started, I need to vent to you guys a little bit. This morning I woke up to a bunch of comments from this guy who had gone through and said, must be nice, must be nice, must be nice to have all this money, blah, 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 blah. I started responding to him and saying, you know, this is, your attitude is the reason you're having issues, obviously. This person, obviously, I don't think I can help it. Instead, why don't I just like carry this message on throughout my day, talk to you guys about it, and maybe someone will get some insight. And since I'm no longer a firefighter, this is one of the only ways I can actually help people is through these videos and by hopefully guiding and inspiring you guys to make awesome life decisions and just sort of get your mindset in the right place. As I work on this truck, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about the stacking bricks effect that I've taken into heart. I've taken to heart for the past 7 years, and it's turned into this accumulation of cool stuff, awesome job, and a great place to live. This is the truck that we'll be working on today, and we're going to be installing some Cascadia solar panels onto the Prinsu rack. I just recently added this diamondback cover. I really like it. It locks securely, keeps all my stuff safe and dry, and it looks incredible. So that's a mod that I did recently. You guys might want to check that video out. I'm very happy with it. And today it's going to serve as a nice platform to stand on while I do this solar panel install. This truck could be such a perfect meme. It's like Max's truck, watching him install overland accessories when all of the lights on the dash are still showing and we still don't have four-wheel drive. Yeah, totally true. I need to work on that. I need to take it in. It's just one of those problems I haven't been able to personally figure out. And in order to kind of keep the channel going and continue to do fun stuff and modify the vehicles, I'm just adding accessories instead of fixing it. We'll get her going, but I want to start wheeling this thing more, and so I'm just trying to do what I can with the time that I have available, and that is one of the very important principles of the lesson that I want to talk about today. And I hope that you guys don't mind that I occasionally share some lessons. I mean, it's nothing new. I've always sort of shared insight, but more recently, I've really found it to be rewarding to sort of share my insight a little bit on some of the things that I've done that's allowed me to live this lifestyle, you know? And it's not just YouTube. A lot of people think, oh, you just went big on YouTube. YouTube really doesn't pay me that much, to be honest. It's a combination of a bunch of different things have really led me to be able to do this and be completely free and, for the most part, live with pretty low stress and a lot of fun. Stacking bricks one after another with the time that you have available, using the resources that you have available. A lot of people will sit around and they'll wait. Maybe they think that someone's coming to help them. Maybe they're waiting for the perfect conditions, which there's never going to be perfect conditions. Instead, you should just every single day be stacking at least one brick. And the idea with that is that if you can do a little bit every single day, that time between now and when you reach your goals, it's going to pass regardless. This is all simple stuff, but most people just don't put it into practice. Here's a little example. I want to get further on this truck. I'm going to do what I can. It's not perfect timing, but I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to add a little bit to it. I have a rule, like a golden rule for every single day, and it's to get one of 3 things done. And today, we're going to be working towards future goals. And that's number 1. If you can work towards future goal every day, you're on the right path. So here we go. This is the well house. It has kind of become like my non-shop where I keep my tools and some parts. But man, I really need to get a shop going. It's just getting to be ridiculous. Solar technology's come so far, and I want this truck to be able to be supported on solar. Just keeps the battery topped off so I can run refrigerators or whatever for longer periods of time. With the solar panel on there, I'm taking advantage of the free energy that's coming out of the sky, using science to turn it into power that I can use later. So let's go ahead and open this box up, see what we got, and we will start metaphorically stacking some bricks onto this Toyota Tacoma. I can't stress enough how much you guys should consider these Diamondbacks. These things are so sweet. I really loved it. It's been awesome. When I first started doing social media, I started on Instagram, and I didn't really have like a huge amount of faith that I would be successful. I just thought, well, if there's any chance that I'm going to be successful, I need to just start now, and I need to just start posting. And that's really when the concept of stacking a brick every day, just something every single day, whether it's going in and responding to comments or editing photos and posting them, just something every single day. You know, I had to become very disciplined. And so what I ended up doing was sacrificing time that didn't help me, like playing video games or watching TV, and instead put that towards sort of playing this game where I was going to stack a brick every single day. From there, I obviously started seeing some success, and I started applying this to just about everything. They really packaged these well. Look at that, that's nice. Durable, hardcore panel, easy, high quality plugins. This is going to be great. Oh, is that my outsider stuff?
Yeah.
Yes, finally.
Ooh. What's that? Ooh.
Oh, that's the last 2 years we've been working on building a brand, a marketing company, and we've been providing marketing services for a couple different clients, all kind of in the outdoor space. Des and I are super excited to be taking it public, I suppose. I've kind of been doing it myself with help. We're sort of hiring people, we're hiring content creators, releasing space, and
these look good.
Just got our first sample order of
they're like sewn
uniforms. Yeah, so
it's threaded. It's not like print or plastic or anything. It's
right.
Nice.
Yeah, it's so exciting. We've been pouring everything into this company, and it's really consumed most of my time. But we're excited to be taking it full scale and bringing on new clients. So,
are you gonna make rain jackets for Max Powell too?
We can.
You should.
And they can buy those from the merch store.
Yeah. Plus, I need a new rain jacket.
We going camping tonight?
Yeah.
So it came with very clear instructions, and I'm just going to bring the Diamondback down. I'm going to toss these up on top, and then climb in the back and test fit these panels on the Prinsu rack. Prinsu racks are they're modular, so you can move these rails wherever you like and then pin these panels down. So if you look at this controller, you can see that there's LED lights right there. So when I mount this thing, I'm going to try to choose a location that allows me to mount it so that it's oriented to where I can see those lights. That way I know what's going on, whether it's functioning correctly or if it's not working. I really want my panels to be in the back. I use my sunroof to like hold cameras up out of the window and stuff, so I don't want to cover my sunroof area, but the cables aren't quite long enough to reach the battery, and I'm not sure if this is going to work or not, but I have this Blue Sea panel here. So what I'm going to do is just run these cables to the negative and positive of those. From there, it has wires that run to the negative and positive terminal on the battery. So in theory it should all work, but I don't know. So if I'm going left field here and it doesn't work, it's my fault. So now I have little yellow light blinking. You'd be surprised what you can stuff behind the seam here if you're patient enough. I'm going to end up mounting this thing to the underside of this panel here. Now the instructions don't suggest that, they don't say to do that, but I don't see why it would hurt. So I will be the one to test this out. It's Sunday morning, it's fall time. The majority of guys that I know, and some of the ones that are even the type of guys to be like, must be nice, are getting amped up and excited to watch football and play fantasy football. And then they wonder how I have time to do my own installations, or they complain that it costs too much money to build a truck because they're only considering having someone do the labor for them. These are the examples I'm talking about. You gotta make some sacrifices. You gotta look at where your time's being spent, man. I mean, I like sports, they're cool, but such a waste of time and effort. Okay, so I'm sticking this up underneath there. Squeeze. Don't complain about people who have things that you want and you can't afford. You can't do it because you're not working hard enough. Everybody has a job to do. That should pay your main bills. If you want toys, go work another job. It's that simple. If you're not far enough along, well, you better start stacking some bricks now. Otherwise, you're never gonna reach it. That's all I'm saying. Those are nice connections. Okay. This wiring and crap that I need to obviously clean up, but my controller box is mounted directly underneath this panel, which I think I really like that. Kind of lift the bar up and slide my hardware down in there. Oh shit! That's normal. That's normal. Shoot, I put them in the wrong holes, didn't I? And then I drop on a washer, and then my nylock washer. So there you have it, guys. We've installed our Cascadia 4x4 solar panels on the Prinsu rack of the Toyota Tacoma. They look awesome up there. And you know, at first I was kind of worried that like I wasn't gonna be able to put stuff on top of them, but they're so heavy duty, I think that I can get away with putting bins on it, and I'm not too worried about it. Got the family loaded up. The install is all done. It turned out really, really good. I like how it's tucked up in there. I used the zip ties to tie it off. Still have a little bit of wiring that I need to move up out of the way. It just was, I ran out of zip ties. Daz and I, we're gonna go up to the hills and make some dinner out in the wild. I think it's gonna be really nice. And maybe tacos. Marshmallow of victories.
Yeah! Put a new one. Yeah. Go right here. Marshmallow puncher.
We're excited that it started raining in Washington again, finally. And so there's no burn bans. We can finally have a nice campfire. We decided we were going to cook dinner over the campfire tonight. So, there we
Good thing
go.
we brought the cast iron, not the other one.
Yeah, we got our cast iron. I got a little grill on there just to keep it even. And push this down a little bit. There, I think that's going to work great. We're going to make tacos and just enjoy the outdoors.
This should be clean.
It is. I wiped it all down.
It does not look clean.
Those are just. This is it's called outdoor spice. Outdoor spice. I washed it though. Like when you're young and it feels like your future is so far away, you easily get into this must be nice attitude. And I recognized early on that it was like it was like kind of like a toxic attitude to have, or it was like a pointless attitude to have. It doesn't help you. It's sort of like self-defeating.
Even if you, were dealt a shit hand and you are the victim, having a victim mentality about it as if you can't change anything doesn't help you change anything.
It's also like focusing on other people and then sort of like making that like your own affliction. Like there's other people, there's always going to be people that are better. There's like YouTubers that are way better than me. There's off-roaders who are way more talented. There's people with cooler trucks. There's always people with better stuff. It's such like a self-defeating attitude. Like you're just laying down and you're saying, it must be nice. I don't know. I'm trying to like wrap my head around.
You stop yourself before you even start, and it's just, totally self-defeating. Mm-hmm. That sucks. That guy could go back a few years and watch your old videos.
Yeah.
Way back when.
And so that's the thing. Like in most circumstances, when you've seen somebody who has the things you want or whatever, they didn't get it overnight. Nobody handed it to them. Des and I, we came up from very little. Like we did it together.
No, I was very privileged.
Well, Des was privileged, sorry. But as a couple, as a unit together, we haven't taken handouts. We've built our way up to it. We've worked our way up to having the freedom to do this. But the amount of hours that we put in, the amount of years, I mean, it's probably 7 years I've been working on this YouTube channel. And
because I was pregnant with Sterling. Mm-hmm. And
I had been doing videos before then. I had been doing drone photography and doing side gigs and doing side hustles, and we had Menace Mayhem, that channel, and we were selling. I've been doing videos since I was like 13. So to like go and be like, must be nice, it's just a poor attitude to have. What people need to do when they see the things that they want, instead of being like, I'll never have it, must be nice, they should start working towards getting the things they want. And they're not going to get it from they're not going to get there from simply just paying their bills. Like one job is just enough to like live average, unless you have a really, really incredible job, in which case you probably worked really hard. Having one job's typically not going to be enough to have like the money and the toys and all the other stuff. So you need to start what I call stacking bricks early. That kid reminded me, I guess the reason why I wanted to do this little lesson today was that kid reminded me of the position I was in years and years and years ago, although I didn't like express it outwardly. But there was a period where I was like, ugh.
I remember you watching when you were working at Hanford as a firefighter, and you'd watch YouTube videos to like distract yourself to how miserable you were, and you were bitter.
Yeah.
It was very bitter.
Yeah, I was super bitter and so frustrated. And
then that inspired you, and then you got your truck, and then you started working towards becoming an influencer before influencership was even a thing.
Yeah. I told you it was going to be big.
Yeah, I thought it was all bullshit.
But the takeaway is that like I felt that way, but rather than like just accept it and like encompass that mentality or be that type of person, I was like, God, there's got to be a way that these people found a way to get there. There's got to be something. And I just started working with what I had. Just start working with what you have right now, whether it's a normal job and a skill that you can turn into a side job, or a passion. Maybe you make something, try to find a way to sell it. Try to find hours in your week where you're wasting time. If you're watching sports, if you're committing that much passion to sports or video games or movies or Netflix series or any of those things, and then you're turning around saying it must be nice to somebody, then you're wrong, in my opinion. You're never going to make it outside of that loop that you're stuck in.
We have come very far, but we still have big goals to go even farther. So if we wanted to, we could also have that bitter mindset and be like, must be nice to the people that we're currently looking up to. But instead, I've been getting up at 5 a.m. lately. We've been, we don't watch a lot of Netflix. We watch like maybe a movie every other day to wind down. But
it takes us all week to finish one movie.
Yep.
Yeah. So
ask yourself frequently how this is helping you move towards your goals. If you're everything to like what you're eating, you're like, is this helping me move towards my goals? If you're gonna watch TV, if you're just tired, like just everything, literally everything, just be like, is this helping me or hurting me? And if it's hurting you, or it starts feeling icky because maybe you've spent too much time doing it and you know it's not helping, you okay?
Yeah, sorry, I just wanted to see if it was yeah, it's still recording. I'm sorry.
It's glaring at the camera.
There's this little light that like barely blinks.
Anyways, Make sure you're asking yourself those questions or Max might come kill you.
I'm gonna get you. No, that's a really good point. A lot of people will either be so defeated, they'll just try to hurt you by saying that must be nice, or they'll ask for guidance, and this is our guidance. I think there's so much room for improvement in literally every aspect of everyone's lives. And if you can improve as much as you possibly can, work with what you have, but improve every single aspect, always look for room for improvement. It sounds kind of crazy, but eventually these improvements will start to stack up, and eventually your life will be more and more and more optimized. So it comes down to like what you eat, your activity level, what you spend your time doing.
What you spend time thinking about, how you think, how you talk to people, how you think about other people. All of that, like your whole mindset's even a big factor.
Who you spend your time with is huge. Cool. Well, hopefully we're not too preachy, guys. We just want to
knock off your piss poor attitude.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to hear that shit.
Nobody wants to hear it.
Shut the f
up. We're not trying to be too preachy. It's just that over the years of building this channel, we've learned a lot of stuff. We've spent thousands.
Success is a mindset.
We've spent thousands and thousands and thousands of hours working towards making this lifestyle possible and making advances in life, and it's come from having an awesome, obviously you have an awesome spouse. So that's another one of the things I recommend is, find yourself the right partner. But we're going to continue sharing information like this about how we were able to pull this off and be able to kind of live our dream lifestyle. And we're definitely not trying to rub it in anyone's face. We're trying to pave the road for you guys, because it's taken so many trials and errors and issues and accomplishments and all sorts of stuff. And I just I want you guys to see how it plays out, and that we are brutally honest. When stuff goes wrong, we show it, and when stuff goes right, we're going to show that too. So we just want to tell you about it, and hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Take some time to get out there with your family, keep working on improving your life. Make sure you hit that like button if you like this video, if you found value in it, and I would love it if you subscribed. Don't you dare throw that cilantro at me. Get some work done this week, but don't forget to live. Bye. I make a mistake.
Oh no.
Oops.
Get rid of him!
Right in the right in the boob.
Oh, marshmallow! Marshmallow!
They're running out. They're eating them all off the ground.
We got more marshmallows!
So, I'm really distracted by you rolling that nasty thing in your fingers.
It's a marshmallow.
It's so gross. Show them.
No.
Show it. What are you doing, you weirdo? No! You got this. You're gonna get fur all over. Ow! 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 My jaw popped. That hurt. That's so gross. Why are you trying to tease me with this?
Marshmallow.
That's disgusting.
It melted in my hands.
You were rolling it like a big booger. Like Matthew McConaughey in a Lincoln commercial. Why? She's just the whole time just rolling it up when you drive a Lincoln. All right, let's go home. Sterling has school in the morning. Let's get you cleaned up.